We're going to plug in 1 first off to make sure that we have to do work in the first place. So when you plug in 1, you do get 0 over 0, which means that's the indeterminate form, which means we don't know what's happening at this function at 1. We know it's undefined, but we don't know if it's approaching a number, if there's an asymptote, if there's a jump. Who can tell? It's crazy. So we got to do a little more work. But I do know since I plugged 1 into the top and got 0, then x minus 1 should factor out. So that's my goal. We want to factor the top and the bottom, so the x minus 1 should cancel. So to factor the cubic up top, we have to do synthetic division, which is a little annoying, but not too bad. That's what I say about everything, I guess. Not too bad. Bring down the 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Add these up. That's 3. 3 times 1 is 3. Negative 5 plus 3. That's negative 2. Negative 2 times 1. That is negative 2. Add those up. 0. So the top factors into, so the limit's still out front here, and the top is factored into. We just factored out an x minus 1. And this thing down here, remember, is the coefficients of our quotient, the answer to the division. So we have x squared plus 3x minus 2. And if you multiply these two things back together, you're going to get this numerator, I promise you. That's what we just did. And the denominator factors, well, that's just a quadratic, so we can factor him kind of easily. It's x minus 1, x minus... So I like that I say that it's easy and then I mess up. So x minus 1 times x minus 6. There you go. And you can see the x minus 1's cancel, which is what we expected to happen here in the first place, because we got 0 over 0 when we plugged in, so x minus 1 had to factor out. And now we can say, well, the limit as x goes to 1 of that original function has to be the same thing as the limit as x goes to 1 of this guy. They're the same, because they equal the same thing everywhere except for at 1. So as x approaches 1, they should be approaching the same number. And when you plug 1 into here, you get 1 plus 3 is 4 minus 2. Well, that is 2. Right? 1 plus 3, that's 4. Minus 2 is 2, yep. Over 1 minus 6 is negative 5. So the answer is negative 2/5.